bridge with a penguin walking on it. Watch him shuffle. Snowman's bad breath won't blow him off the bridge, but it will blow you off, just like a snow flea. Are snow fleas a thing? That's your clue on how to get across. Hop onto the penguin's head and ride safely across the bridge. All right, fine. That's where I was going wrong. I need to be on the penguin's head, of course. Why would I not think of that thing that I've never done and has never been explained to me that I can do?
Sorry, what did you say?
I have to ride on the penguin's head to get across the bridge.
Okay.
Keith.
Yeah?
Keith, do you think I can could get to this other tree?
Yes, I do.
Do you think? I don't think I can.
I actually don't think you can. You don't have practice. Nope, sorry. But you did turn into a weird...
I almost actually landed on it.
You did almost do it, yeah.
That would have been incredible. Wait, how did we get to the thing about fantasy races in the Tolkien universe being what? How did we get there?
Just because you like Lord of the Rings doesn't mean that you and Tolkien could be friends.
Oh, okay, right, sure. Hey Keith, how's it going?
Pretty good. You gonna ride on this penguin?
Yeah, I'll ride on a penguin.
What a cute noise, though, right?
Oh, for deafs. For deafs. Okay, sure. This is a thing, I guess. Ah, fuck.
You gotta wait it out.
I'm waiting it.
No, maybe you get... No.
I'm just waiting. It's safer.
You think you could do a long jump?
No.
I guess why would they put the penguin here if you could do a long jump, right? Now just don't touch the fucking dial. Don't touch that dial.
I'm not touching it. By the way, if there's anyone out there with an OkCupid profile, straight ladies or bisexual ladies interested in guys that want to be
Good
my
recovery. Hey, my name is Kyle Churchill, and if you're looking at me, you better be straight.
Sorry, you didn't let me get to my joke. I was gonna say if there's any ladies out there interested in guys who are interested in being my side piece, just email runfunpodcast@gmail.com.
Please don't invite that into the email address that I also use. This has been the worst recording of Run Button of all time.
See, this is what I'm saying. It's not just that you have strong opinions about it. It's also that, like, you're made so uncomfortable by it.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Here's the part that I made uncomfortable by. I made uncomfortable when I have such a clear conviction about something and everybody seemingly doesn't care in the same way that I care. So I feel like uncomfortable, like giving my opinion because people are just like, oh, Keith's being weird again. Keith's like, what's wrong?
Yeah, well, what's
wrong
tell
with Keith?
You?
Oh, what's wrong with Keith? Oh, he's talking about like weird abstract consent problems and that the United States is a terrorist organization. Again.
Just kind of like your grandparents, they're at it again.
Yeah.
Someone just looking at you like, oh, Keith's at it again.
It's like that, but it's like in a weird way it's the opposite, because when people look at a grandparent and they go, they're at it again, it's because they're being racist and awful. And I feel like I have people saying the same thing for me trying to be the opposite.
I mean, you go a smidge far sometimes.
Never. No one else goes far enough. Yeah, some people do, but it's very hard. It's so hard to find anybody.
And if you
and the people that do, some of the people that do are just as bad. Like, just because
And hey, listen, if you're a person who's interested in men, and you're out there and you don't think Keith takes things too far, just email runbuttonpodcast@gmail.net. Gmail.com. Don't email gmail.net.
Don't do either, please.
Open signups.
I'm not currently looking for a side piece.
Side piece is such a terrible term.
Yeah, it is.
It's so gross. I love it.
I'm not looking for a side piece. I am looking for someone or two on the back burner. If you want to be on the back burner, idiot. I'm not looking for anybody on the back burner, you guys. Get that hat. Next time we record, you better have watched like 8 episodes of The Grinder.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll say this.
I am caught up on Game of Thrones now.
Here's my short analysis on The Grinder and its quality. The pilot episode is amazing. The next few episodes are a little bit weaker than the pilot, and then the series as a whole gets better and better every episode. Although the second episode does have a lot of really good meta jokes about how it's hard to follow up on a pilot, so I give it a pass for not being as good as the pilot because it is in line with that joke that it is harder to make a second episode. I do want to say that today has taught me a very important thing about assuming that things are self-evident.
Yeah.
In that, I feel like this is something that I probably should have learned after Silent Hill 2, is that I can't just go, this thing sucks, and have people think about why it sucks, and not agree, but go like, okay, well, I see where he's coming from. I think that from this point forward, I've got to just always say exactly why the things are that I believe, instead of just going, no, that's awful.
I feel like you're saying this like sarcastically,
I'm
like
not.
as if you're chastising everyone in the world for not being smart enough to realize why you think things. But I that's generally accepted as how you explain opinions to
well,
people.
No. Well, okay, so it's a little bit of both, right? The first half is, okay, every time that I've just not qualified what I'm saying, it's led to people being mad, usually until I then qualify it, or people disagreeing with me, right? Like, I can't... But on the other hand, I do feel like when I say Silent Hill 2 sucks, I feel like people should be able to look at that game and see the problems with it and figure out for themselves why I am saying Silent Hill 2 sucks.
I think it's unfair to say Silent Hill 2 sucks.
But do you think...
I think you're being reductive.
No, but...
I think you're reducing.
But if I say Silent Hill 2 sucks, can you figure out what's making me say that? Can you figure out why I would think that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, I mean, I'm in a unique position.
Because I don't want to... Sometimes I don't want to have to go through the whole thing of why a thing is this and why a thing is that. That's not our job. We're technically not critics at all, right?
I mean... technically our job can be whatever we say it is.
Right.
If we're
not critics.
If we decide that our job is to fight for the injustice about how the 1/10% of people, money, social status, institutionalized inequality.
You're looking to me to...
No, I'm just like... Usually one of us says something and then the other one says something.
Yeah. No, you're right. I just had nothing. I don't have the will anymore to do a Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, sorry. We just got off a Shenmue recording where we did a whole lot of Bernie Sanders parodizing.
Yeah. So if you want some of that, you should check out the top 1/10 of 1% of Shenmue videos. Kyle, did you know that the Walton family owns the bottom 40% of Shenmue videos?
What are you, the bottom 4?
Sorry, has more wealth than the bottom 40% of Shenmue videos.
Okay, yes.
That's what I
I heard that somewhere recently.
Probably from Bernard Sanders.
Where am I going?
His brother calls him Bernard.
Is that true?
Yeah. His brother's I can't remember. He's like the Green Party. He's like the leader of the Green Party in the UK or something. Very weird.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. So they interviewed him about his campaign, and he kept calling him Bernard. Here's the thing that Bernard's got to do.
Wait. I mean, if he was in England, wasn't he calling him Bernard?
Bernard? No, he's not British. He just is in
he's
England.
just in England.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can tell he's not British because he's Bernie Sanders' brother.
Listen,
Yeah?
people. First of all, siblings can live and grow up in different places.
Okay.
Second of all,
So you think the poor Polish immigrant moved to the United States?
I don't know jack shit about him.
Had one child, then moved to the UK, had another child?
Maybe it was kind of like the Parent Trap, where they were twins.
maybe it was
they
kinda
were
like the
twins separated at birth. Why didn't I consider that it might be like the Parent Trap?
The Lindsay Lohan vehicle, the Parent Trap. Classic.
I recently saw part of the Lindsay Lohan Parent Trap movie, and
it's a remake, right?
It's a remake.
Yeah.
And man, like those two girls that were the one actress,
Right.
two characters,
Yep.
they were real fucking shitheads
Yeah, they
to their
sucked.
dad's girlfriend, like for no reason.
Yeah. Well, she's not their mom.
Right, which justifies any horrible thing to do to a person, I guess. You'll need to use the helicopter jump from the top of the spindrifts beyond the block conveyor, standing in the water. Okay. All right, I got you. I get it now. Let's do this. You ready for this?
Yes.
Y'all ready for this? Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. This is cold water that hurts me. Damn it.
Mamma mia! Go.
So, what's
What are
up?
we doing? What's going on?
I'm just trying to get the fucking star.
Which one are we on
Trying to
now?
get a star. I need to jump on these weird flower head guys that make me pop up into the air and get over here, which I did.
Nice.
Let's see.
After this, we're done, right?
Yeah, we'll call that done. Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Hey. I mean, we could go for 5 more minutes so that we don't have to, like, cut down something or something.
Okay. How did your Scooby-Doo impression?
Ooh, no, I don't.
No? How about, can you do a Shaggy do?
Hey, dude, did you know Stan Lee died yesterday?
Stanley who? Stan Lee.
Yeah, Stan Lee.
Okay.
Stan
that
Lee,
was not
yeah.
a... I want to be
He
clear.
made Spider-Man.
Not a joke.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that I didn't hear about
93 years old. Had a good run. Not bad.
that. Yeah. You mean good run as in, like, he lived a large amount of years?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, I think he had a good run in comic books. I think his comics were around for a while.
They were... How do people feel about the comic books that he actually made?
I don't know.
Because I think it's not like people are like, well, he made
Yeah.
the characters, but like no one really gives a shit about.
Yeah, I've never really heard anyone go like,
Like I hear more people talking about how great his cameos in the Marvel movies are.
yeah, like I know people that are kind of like Silver Age Marvel fans talking about Jack Kirby all the time.
I hear Jack Kirby. I
but
hear his name tossed around.
I never hear anyone go like, "Oh man, the Stan Lee era of Spider-Man."
Didn't they work together?
Well, I mean, they were at Marvel around the same time, so I'm sure they did. Yeah.
I don't know anything about comic books.
Okay. I
and
know
don't care
Stan
to.
Lee left Marvel and was kind of like on the outs with them for a long time, and then I think, they kind of patched things up in like the 90s or something.
That's a long time.
Well, I mean,
He was still almost 100 in the 90s.
because like he hasn't actually I don't know what his actual affiliation with Marvel was at that point, but it's not like he wasn't working for Marvel or running Marvel. He was just like, hey, that guy that made Spider-Man. And,
Did he make
and
any
whatever.
of the other ones?
Yeah, sure.
Which ones did he make?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't know. I know he did Spider-Man.
Everyone
Spiderman.
knows that.
Peggle.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry that I don't know obscure Stan Lee knowledge.
Is it
just
obscure?
like you?
Is it obscure? You brought it up.
Well, if neither of us know it, it must be obscure.
That's not true.
Okay. Regardless of what common Stan Lee knowledge I also do not possess, I also do not possess any obscure Stan Lee knowledge.
Okay,
Is that fair to say?
So, I'm not saying that he invented all these characters, but his notable works
Okay, yeah.
on Wikipedia are Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Fantastic Four, Daredevil, and the X-Men.
I don't think he made X-Men or Iron Man. Though, as you said, he, I'm sure, had notable work on them. I think, I could be wrong, but I think the Avengers predates Stan Lee at Marvel. might
He's
be
a
wrong about
co-creator
that.
of... okay, so yeah, I guess he did create or co-create Spider-Man, the Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, and Fantastic Four.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm wrong then.
Yeah. It says in 1963, with the success of Spider-Man, as well as the Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, and the Fantastic Four, co-creator Stan Lee wanted to create another group of superheroes without coming up with new origins for how they got their powers. And which is totally fair.
Wait, what?
He was like, I want to come up with more superheroes, but I don't want
wanna
to
deal
have
with
to do
the
their
origin story,
Which
yeah.
is great because all the fucking X-Men have the same origin, which is we just
Well,
had puberty.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily. There are plenty of X-Men origin stories.
Well, now they are.
Please refer to X-Men Origins Wolverine.
He said, I couldn't have everybody bitten by a radioactive spider or exposed to gamma ray explosion, and I took the cowardly way out. I said to myself, why don't I just say they're mutants? They were born that way.
Oh, so he did make the X-Men.
Yes.
Okay.
I just said that.
I think you didn't realize that you skipped over the part where you were talking about X-Men.
I called him co-creator of X-Men. What would you do with mutants who are just plain boys and girls and certainly not dangerous? You school them, you develop their skills. So I gave them a teacher, Professor X. Of course, it was the natural thing to do. Instead of disorienting or alienating people who were different from us, I made the X-Men part of the human race, which they were. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I think I had some,
What?
big book that I think had, the first issue or the first couple issues of,
Peggle.
those, Iron Man and X-Men and stuff. So I'm pretty sure I've read, the first issue of X-Men. So, how do I get out there?
I don't know. You been listening to any podcasts?
Beast, the X-Man Beast, he was originally just kind of a bulky, hairy dude. Not hairy like a normal hairy guy. You
Right.
look at his arms and go, oh, his arms have a
look
lot
at
of
that. He's a
hair on
regular
them.
Robin Williams.
Yeah, basically. He is like Bane, but with a different mask.
Okay.
And I was just like, huh. I wonder when they decided that Beast was a lot
Blue
more like an
teen?
animal. He's not a teen.
No.
No, he's like an old man. Or I mean, he's not like an old man, I don't think, but he's a mature, wise man.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of him from the X-Men movie.
First Class?
Yeah. That's why he's a little boy in my memory.
Little boy, my memory. This sucks.
You been listening to any podcasts, Kyle?
I need 2 more stars, and it's killing me.
Yes or no? Have you been listening to any podcasts recently?
Jesus Christ, I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I've just been listening to the Bombcast and the Beastcast, and that's it.
Why?
Just been what I've been feeling.
You gotta listen to some comedy podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just not what I'm in. I just don't.
You've got to. It's basically like work.
I asked myself, like, hey, what do I want to listen to? And I'm like, the Bombcast.
But then when those two are over,
but I'm like usually a couple weeks behind, so like I'll have multiples to listen to. Like I haven't been fully caught up on either of those in a couple months.
you gotta get back into some comedy podcasts.
Yeah,
It's like part of what we do. We gotta stay sharp.
sure. Yeah, why not?
Should get into Hollywood Handbook.
I tried to listen to it, and I don't think you gave me the proper context for it. So, like, is it like a scripted thing?
No, it's just a podcast.
What?
They're playing characters.
Yeah, so they're playing characters.
Is
So,
that not
okay, so it's not
immediately obvious?
Well, that's what I thought, but I was just like, I'm so confused by this.
It's so the characters they have basically two facets. The first facet is that they're big shot Hollywood filmmakers who are really powerful and know the secrets to Hollywood and can share them with you. That's the first part. The second part is that they are strange, weird boys that just are goofy and friends. And both of those are happening at the same time.
Okay.
And depending on who the guest is, they're leaning more into one or the other.
Okay.
But the premise of the podcast is that they are Hollywood hotshots, and they can help you be a Hollywood hotshot.
So I think the thing is that I was expecting it to be a traditional, like, podcast where people were not in character. And it was that... It was... that, but not being sure 100% that that's what was going on top of the fact that I don't know if it was the first episode I listened to, but whatever episode I listened to, it was like a cold start in like the middle of a conversation.
That's how they open every episode.
It was just too much to try to parse all at once, my head just kind of
They
melted.
open every episode, or almost every episode, with a cold open halfway through a story where they're name dropping the celebrity that they were hanging out with.
Okay, got it.
The first episode that I listened to, Sean Clements, basically was hanging out with Chappie, the robot from Chappie, and Chappie punched a cop. And they do the thing. They'll be like, so, and I was at the bar with Brad Pitt, and and that's basically how every episode starts, is with a
Sure.
story like that.
Go, 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 go.
Why are we doing more of this? I want it to be done.
I think there was also a part of it that I was kind of annoyed by, like, why would Keith recommend this in-character podcast to me? He knows I don't like that.
Because it's the best. It is the best one of
I'll
them.
give it another shot.
I'll give you an episode to listen to. I could give you the episode that starts with them calling iTunes to complain about a bad review someone left on their page. It was part of the segment called You're Wrong, where they read bad reviews on their iTunes and tell them why they're wrong.
Got it.
Sean
Should
Clements and Hayes Davenport from that podcast also were writers for The Grinder.
Is there a significant reason that I should not start with the first episode?
I can't remember the first episode, and I think that they were all pretty good. There's no reason why not to. I just know that, I don't know, maybe you want to start off with an episode that I know is a real good one.
I'm crawling like a baby. I know people, and I think at some point I was this person that they'll start a podcast in the beginning, and that's just crazy.
I'm not that person anymore.
My thing with a podcast usually is that I'll make a point of listening to the latest episode before I even consider going back to older ones.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me. This is the way you should listen to. I think this is a good way to get into a podcast. Is if you listen to like there's one string of episodes that has its own mythos to it, and it's the episodes that have Tom Sharpling from The Best Show. And his run, he basically has been on like 7 episodes in the last like 6 months because he has his own storyline associated to it. Where he is a more successful person than they are, like in real life. But his first episode was him going on and then basically convincing him that his show is bad and he needs to change everything about it. And he got really mad. He, the character he was playing got really mad. And then the next episode, he agreed, okay, I'll let you make over my show. So they changed The Best Show into a podcast called Grease Nose Eggs, where Grease Nose, and his co-host Eggs just did a talk show from a 747 airplane. And it eventually led to a coup where Tom Sharpling is trying to steal Hayes away from Hollywood Handbook and do a New York-based podcast called The Big Apple Bible. And that run is a very good run to start off with because it's sort of a self-contained thing.
Okay. I feel like you just gave away... Like,
No,
all right,
no.
I mean, I feel like you just kind of...
It is an improv podcast, and now you know, like, the loose plot of 6 hours worth of content, I guess.
That's fair. But I feel like some of the fun of those things is seeing them develop. Like, all you're just saying is Grease Nose Eggs.
Grease Nose Eggs.
And I'm like, oh, that's like a fun thing that would be funny to listen to develop on an improv
And now
podcast.
you
But
can.
out of context, it's just like some nonsense.
Yeah, it's nonsense in the podcast, too. It's just nonsense that has context.
Oops. Well, I don't know about all that. I think I'm doing the right thing.
I think the right thing is stopping this game.
But I only need one more star, and then next time we can be ready to finish it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, cuz?
I do now.
Let's give it one more shot. One more of the old college try. Huh?
I don't know. I don't want to.
Chin up. Chin up, kid.
I just want to listen to these clips of Hollywood Handbook now,
Ow!
which I can't do.
Ow!
I can't do that during this.
Fuck!
Look at how many stars you got, though.
Ow!
How many stars you got?
I just had a weird sharp pain that went like through my dick.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Like a weird just like it was just like, hey, for a second I was like, hey, instead of like a pee hole, you've just got like a knife in there.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It was
Why are
weird.
you telling me this? I don't want to know about your dick pain.
Because like feel bad for my dick pain.
No.
Please go donate to the GoFundMe to sponsor. Getting help for my-
GoFundMe.com/Kyle/go fund my dick pain. Help
Yeah.
my dick pain. Are you doing anything besides punching them, or
I think I'm trying to kill them all.
I think they just come forever.
No.
No?
Because the star's called Pluck the Piranha Flower.
Okay, this doesn't look like plucking to me.
God, Keith, shut your stupid mouth.
I feel like this is going to...
Hey,
oh, there we go.
hey, shithead.
No,
hey,
what's wrong?
Yeah,
Hey, no,
yeah,
what's
you
wrong?
fucking were wrong.
Listen,
70 stars,
I'm saying-
bitch.
You're being so mad. You're being so mad to me.
Sorry I called you a bitch.
It's okay.
It's not a cool thing. That's
not.
a gendered insult.
It is.
And I apologize for using it. You found 70 stars. The mystery of the endless stairs is solved thanks to you, and Bowser is ever upset. Now on to the final bout.
You did not read that even 80% correctly.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
I had some thoughts running through my head as I was reading it, so I wasn't really paying attention. But, yeah, that's the thing. Part of me wants to be like, come on, we can beat Bowser in like 10 minutes. Let's just do it. But like, I think we're already out of gas. So there's
Yeah, we
no-
want to start with
no
beating
point.
Bowser.
Yeah. We want to start with beating Bowser, and then go backwards until we get to the beginning of the game. That's the best way to do that.
Why are you going to where Bowser is?
I'm just like, hey, check out Bowser,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
you're
maybe
right,
I
that's
jump in
Bowser.
here.
No,
and then maybe
no.
the episode ends, and then like, and then on the next one, it's like it starts, and we're in there. It's just like, hey, cliffhanger, we're going. But then maybe I'm just here. I don't know.
I'm gonna go.
Okay, bye. Look how good I'm doing, though. You're not gonna be here for the end of this game, because I'm gonna get here in like one shot. I'm gonna kill him in one shot. No, don't do that, because you're gonna fuck up the recording. Don't do it. You're a dick.
Mamma mia!
Ah, there's still more stuff recording. We got backups on backups. You don't even know. You don't even know, you fucking piece of shit. Keith, don't anyone ever forget this. If you want to know who's the brains of the Operation Run button, Keith is trying to shut it off and doesn't know what needs to be turned off to make it stop recording.
No, I did it already. It's off.
No, it's not.
It's 5.
Doesn't that mean it's
off?
No, it means it's recording. He knows so little. It's still on, and he thinks it's off.
See the green?
All right, stop it.
Okay, off. Boom. Stop.